Hey guys, welcome to the Workout of the Week, brought to you by the Get Better Project. The workout this week is a 15-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds reps as possible in 15 minutes, a 40 single arm dumbbell shouldered overhead, switching anytime that you would like to, but it has to be an even number of reps on the right and left side, 40 single dumbbell, single leg deadlifts, again, same thing. You can switch whenever you would like to, but it has to be an even number of reps on each side. Then 40 alternating dumbbell snatches. Okay, so you'll just alternate 40 through. That's 40 total, not on each arm. For the single arm shouldered overhead, you're gonna hinge at your hips, deadlift the weight to your knees, and then jump it up to your front rack position. Then from here, you can do shouldered overhead. So you could push press, push jerk, strict press, but I would recommend doing the push jerk or the shouldered overhead like so, like this. So you're going to dip, drive, punch, dip, catch, and stand up. So there's a lot in there, but basically you're just jumping, catching in your partial squat, and then standing up. And you would do that as many times as you would like to, but you have to do even on each side. Then you would switch to the other side and continue. You could also switch here if you want to, and that would be fine. Then for the single leg deadlift, what we're looking for is you're probably gonna wanna have the dumbbell on the opposite hand of the leg that you're using. So you're going to, like a regular deadlift, you would start here by taking your 1 foot off the ground. Weight's gonna be on the heel, knees gonna be pointing in the direction of the toe. And you're gonna hinge at your hips, bringing that dumbbell down, tapping one end on the ground, and then coming back up. Hinge at your hips. See how the off leg goes back behind me as well. You'll also potentially not be able to keep your back flat as you go all the way down. So you might only go down so far and then come back up, and that would be fine. Or you could hinge at your hips, bend at your knee to get lower with a flat back, and then come back up. Like I said, you would switch at any time and then repeat on the other side. Same thing. You can touch your off foot on the ground in between reps if you would like to, but let's say you lose your balance and you have to go like this, that rep would not count. You would come back, do the next rep, and then come up to the top, and there you have that. Then for the single dumbbell or dumbbell alternating snatches, you're going to straddle with your feet at your probably squat stance, slightly wider than hip width, slightly externally rotated. You're gonna hinge at your hips, keeping the back nice and flat, bend at your knees. You're gonna throw the dumbbell behind you, launch your hips, and then come with the dumbbell up overhead like this, switching in the air, touching both ends on the ground, and then repeating. So keeping my back flat, I am throwing my hips forward to get the dumbbell launched into the air with a locked arm at the top. You can switch the dumbbell wherever you'd like to. You could switch it on the ground, and that would be fine. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. Most important thing in all these exercises is that when we're hinging our hips, our back stays nice and flat. We're avoiding this rounded position. So keep our back nice and flat. That will allow you to keep the tension and energy coming from the hips or the glutes and the hamstrings. And it's okay to feel it in your back. Your back muscles actually want them to be really strong. We just don't want them to be in a compromised position when you're doing explosive movements, or a lot of movements for that matter, or any movements. So if you guys do this workout, let us know how it goes. Log your scores by putting them down below in the comment section. If you would like to try out 2 weeks of the Get Better Project, which is our whole inclusive online at-home training program, which requires from zero equipment all the way up to full at-home gym and the in-between, which is just a couple of dumbbells, head over to thegetbetterproject.com/2weeks. That's thegetbetterproject.com/2weeks. That'll get you 2 weeks of the full program, which include not only workouts each day, but training videos or coaching videos on how to do each workout, weekly athlete check-ins, so that you can see where you might be having holes in your whole game, so we make sure that you are getting results no matter what. And we can set up your nutrition or your macros and diet as well. Head over to thegetbetterproject.com/2weeks. That's where you'll find all of that. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll see you on the workout next week.